All right, so probably, I probably won't regret sharing this, but I was debating sharing this with you guys. All right, so a couple days ago, it's the school year starting, so I probably won't be posting as much, but once everything settles and we've gotten used to back to being teachers and teaching online, I'll post a lot. I'll post a lot again. But for now, I might be slowing down on my posts. But I wanted to share with you guys 2 days ago, 3 days ago or so, I got an email from the superintendent of my district. And it was this super appreciative, nicely written email to all the Black teachers. And mind you, there's probably about, I would say 10 Black teachers in my district at most and the district has more than 1,000 teachers. Okay, so saying that they have a special gift for us Black teachers for being Black. And it will be in our box next week. A special gift for us teachers, the Black teachers, because we're Black, okay? Now, when I first saw the email, I was just like, I just started laughing because I was like, are you guys kidding me? Like, is this what we're coming to? You guys are paying your little penance to Black people now? Okay. So next week, I'm going to get the gift. It's in my box. We'll see what it is. I've already told myself if it's worth more than $50, I'm going to keep it because I'll take whatever they can. I need it right now because we're moving and yeah, we're kind of draining our bank account to move. But that aside, if it's less than $50, and I'll let you guys know what it is so that we can talk about whether or not I should keep it. And maybe you have an opinion on it now, but if it's less than $50, then I'm going to write a response to them saying, I don't believe in giving gifts based on race. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And in the letter, they said that they're meeting with a group of parents, with a group of Black teachers. They didn't invite me, so I don't know who they invited. The group of Black teachers, and to see how they can address the way that they treat us. Okay. All right, cool, whatever. I don't know what's going to come out of that. Probably some more like we hate white people stuff. But so there's that. And then yesterday we had our first official meeting. Yesterday was our first official day of being back at work. And of course, we're not back because we're teaching from home. And to be honest, even though I believe our schools should reopen, I am so grateful that that I'm teaching from home right now because I don't think I could handle being around my school, my site, and all the teachers there are super far left and radical, I would say. And so teaching during this time and being around them constantly and hearing what they tell the students and what they tell each other, especially now that I am not censoring myself like I was, that probably would have turned pretty ugly. So yesterday was our first official meeting and we all got a video from the superintendent again. And remember, these are thousands of teachers in my district. I would say at least 1,000 teachers in my district. And it's about 1,000. It's about 1,000. So he has a video in welcoming us all back to the school year and going through COVID and how much of a challenging time it is right now and blah. This is the same district that wouldn't shut down a school when there was a gas leak and wouldn't shut down the school when we had the bathroom stopped working for some reason. Like we had some sort of water problem and they had to bring us porta potties and they wouldn't even shut the school down for an hour for that. They immediately called the company, porta potties were delivered. We had to use porta potties for 4 days. All right. So now we're just shut down indefinitely. Who knows how long? It's probably going to be at least the whole semester. Anyways, talking about COVID and how rough it is and how challenging of a time this is, blah, blah, blah. Gets towards the end of his speech, and then he has the part about Black Lives Matter. This is the crux, the main part of his speech, and how they're doing what they can to address the way Black people are treated and the oppression and just all the same stuff we're hearing right now, which all is, it sounds great, of course, Everyone, everything is clothed in righteousness right now. You know that, right? I'm not falling for it. Most of you aren't falling for it. But of course it has this like super righteous, like we're all in this together and we're going to address the racism of our country and blah, 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 right? So there's obvious, it's a Google Meet so people can chat. So all the teachers start chatting, Black Lives Matter, BLM, and yes, and I'm so yay. And of course, I'm noticing all the names of the teachers, and I've been in my district for a while, and I know who most of these teachers are, and I'm like, guess who's the ones that are screaming Black Lives Matter while this guy is doing his Black Lives Matter speech? I mean, we can't. You shouldn't be surprised who I'm going to say. The white liberals, yes, it was mainly it was all the white liberals. Like one after the other, and we do have a pretty diverse staff, but it was the white liberals that were freaking out, and I hate to use race like that, but that's just facts. And then I do have one Black coworker at my site, and she was like, and we need to address microaggression in the chat, like in bold letters. And I'm just like, okay, microaggression. Have you guys looked that up? Have you guys actually, because you know that term was like made up by someone like in the last 10 years. And that means like, for example, an example of a microaggression is if you say to someone that you don't see color. Oh, wait, you don't see color? That's insulting to me. I am a Black woman. Yeah, so that's an example of a microaggression if you say you're someone that doesn't see color, right? So now we're to the point, and this video is getting kind of long, but now we're to the point where we're having to use kid gloves around Black people. And it was so, please don't do that with me, first of all. And I'm not saying that you guys are doing that with me, but like in general, I don't want you to censor yourself around me. I don't want you to feel like you have to address me in a more sensitive way because I'm a Black woman. And in fact, once you find out that I don't believe in all of that Black Lives Matter, Marxist, far left crap, right? Once you find that out, then all of a sudden I'm no longer Black anymore. All of a sudden, I'm no longer someone that you consider oppressed, right? I'm now on the other side, and so now you can treat me terribly. And here's my final point. If yesterday I had decided there was a couple things I wanted to say. First of all, I wanted to chat Blue Lives Matter. Didn't do that. Second, I wanted to say, please don't pander to me, and I'm fine on my own, right? Didn't do that, but luckily I have such a sweet coworker, and he's like my only friend on campus that I trust. And he texted me while all of it was happening. And I was like, thank you so much for texting me, because I had to release what I was thinking. Because right now, I am not censoring myself like I used to. And it's really hard to now when I have to do it, because this is my job and I actually want to keep the peace for now. So I'm so glad he texted me, and let me talk and let me say stuff to him while this was going on. So the point is, if I had said something, that is when I would have actually received the terrible treatment that apparently that Black people are getting treated now. And I'm not making that clear, but the point is, when you come out as a conservative, and particularly a Black conservative, that's when the real hate starts. And that's when you get discriminated against. That's when you get put down. That's when you get called names. You guys, I've been transparent with you guys on just this whole journey. I feel like I'm almost kind of writing a memoir online about what's going on right now. And there's no doubt in my mind that if I had said something yesterday, that there would have been people hating back. Just for me saying Blue Lives Matter or saying something like, please don't pander to me. Anyways, I haven't made a video in a while, and I don't know if I'm going to post this, but God bless you guys. And when we get our new place, I do plan on making both Joshua and I want to make some more well-produced videos, and just because even though even Joshua says I sound nervous in my videos, because I am, because it is vulnerable, but I just believe that we need to, this is not the time to censor ourselves. And yeah, God bless you guys. Bye.